Hello there and welcome back to SCP Secret Files. Now last time we delved into the mysteries of SCP-701, which was, I think it was the play. There was another couple of bits and pieces in there as well. There was another one in there which is the forest. I don't know what SCP that is. There was a couple in there. It was like a base of operations for the SCP Foundation. And got taken over by this play called, is it the Hanged Man? I might be getting the name of the play wrong, but it was one of those, it kind of takes over your mind, drives you a bit mad, and you feel that compelled to read it when you see it. And once you've read it, you feel compelled to perform it, and then it gets spread out, and everyone gets obsessed with this play, and then they all form to make it and to perform it, and then during the performance, all hell breaks loose, and everyone just deletes everyone else, and then maybe deletes themselves. The last one probably deletes themselves. Pretty dangerous freaking thing. Pretty dangerous. Now I can imagine that in the wrong hands, that would be absolutely terrifying. Just wipe out a whole population, like a whole area. Just wipe it out and just pass it on and spread it around. So yes, we did that one. That was in the last episode. Quite creepy. Combined two things which I hate: mannequins and being chased. Thankfully there was more mannequins than being chased, because I think being chased slightly tips it over mannequins. They're both reasonably quite close, but being chased pushes it over, takes us over the edge. So, we are going to continue with the third episode of this. I have no idea what to expect. First one was fairly tame, a little bit creepy. Second one, genuinely quite scary. I can only imagine that they're going to get worse. So we're going to find out. I'm going in completely blind. I have no idea what SCP we're going to be diving into this time. I think there's 4 cases in total. No idea which one we're getting now. So it should be fun. It should be very interesting. Hopefully I don't scream. It's late. And hopefully I don't scream the place down and wake someone up. Wake the neighbours up, or you get them banging at my door. What are you doing? Because they're just on the other side. Right there is the wall, and obviously their house is just on the other side of the wall. So if I scream loud enough, they'll probably hear it. I don't want any knocks at the door. I want none of that. I want a nice clean scares. No terrification. None of that. Right. So guys, grab your favourite drinks and snacks, curl up somewhere comfortable, and let's dive back into SCP Secret Files. Enjoy, guys. Enjoy. Continue. Oh. Sounds like we're back in the office. Going back on the computer. We are logging in. Right. So we... Files. Oh, today's mission notice. Oh, okay. So we're not getting any conversation today. Okay. SCP-1762. Enter data regarding the investigation reports in the archive system on the right. Method of... Read all that before, didn't we? Appendix 0421-2012. Object is an irregular clay pot with a height of 23 centimeters and a diameter of 28 centimeters. But do not be fooled by its appearance. It is an organism, a womb. Lovely. Yes, an earthen womb. SCP-660 may be safely stored in a standard safe deposit box, provided its mouth remains covered with an inert perspex disc and sealed with tamper-proof tape. Can imagine that going horribly wrong. Log of tests involving human experimentation with SCP-1762. Sample conditions: skin flap harvested from the left thigh of the cadaver of detainee 612. Donor was healthy in all respects prior to death. Death does have a remarkable effect on your health. Sample use: tissue sample left in SCP-660 for 2 months duration. Result: daily biopsies indicate viability of samples. Cell samples taken from tissue graft or cultured in vitro revealing a predisposition towards precancerous and cancerous growth. Skin flap harvest from D612. Tissue sample for 2 months grafted onto the torso of a D-class personnel with 2nd and 3rd degree burns. Alright. A little bit freaky, but okay. The recipient's anomaly testing record had no contradictions with SCP-660. Result: tissue graft takes without complication, healing according to usual steps of adherence, serum inhibition, and revascularization. I did very well there to read that word. I'm missing that one. That's a weird word. However, as is common with severe burns cases, the compromised skin barrier led to infection and eventual fatal septic shock. Also, he was deleted. Post-mortem biopsy and analysis indicates skin graft would have returned to full histological structure and function had the recipient survived. So it would have worked if he didn't delete. Alright. Same can be said by a lot of, things. It would have worked if he hadn't, if he hadn't deleted himself. Or he hadn't been deleted. Live member of Mus musculus. House mouse? Oh. House mouse. Right. Acquired for laboratory testing by use of SCP blank. So it's a different SCP to 660. Okay. The consciousness of D614 was implanted into the specimen. Wait. So this SCP that I'm talking about here, it's used to implant the consciousness of people into objects. In this case, the house mouse. Okay, was implanted in the specimen of D614, was chosen for its demonstrated resistance to the negative effects of prolonged isolation and sensory deprivation. Sample use: left with 2 months, as usual. Unusually, SCP redacted was incapable of restoring D614's consciousness to its original body after removal from SCP-660. A computer interface was developed to facilitate two-way communication with D614. An interview was conducted once D614 was familiarized with this interface, and excerpt is included below. Dr. Brown, I guess I'll have to take your word for it, and how did that feel? Suffocating and stretching. Could you be more specific? How the heck do you think it felt? Even mice need to grow and move and live. Every part of me was straining, but I was stuck. Thought I would explode. Full contents of the interview are classified. An autopsy revealed precancerous growths throughout the mouse's body. Sample condition: right arm lost in traumatic amputation just below the elbow. Sample use: D778 was severely injured in an incident involving an SCP redacted, lost limb recovered as part of cleanup operation. Subject would not have survived immediate reattachment surgery due to other injuries involving severe vascular compromise. So basically he was messed up. Royally messed up. Foobarred. Severe severed extremity preserved in SCP-660 in bid to preserve tissue viability. Right arm successfully reattached to previous owner. Subject reports return of sensation in fingers of right hand, contrary to poor prognosis due to severe tissue avulsion and nerve damage sustained in initial injury. Biopsy reveals little to no precancerous cell growth. Transplant ruled a tentative success. D778 has been retained for further observation. Human testing with SCP-660 is suspended due to the sudden death of D778 from teratoma with malignant transformation. I've seen fetus and fetu before, but never have I had one try to grab my probe during an autopsy. Oh, that's horrifying. That's genuinely horrible. That's a horrifying sentence to read. Dr. Grease. As of today, SCP-6601 has been neutralized. SCP-660 no longer exhibits any other forms or shapes, has been classified as safe by the Foundation. Research on SCP-660-1 will be transferred to the Reliquary Research Institute. Details available to personnel with clearance 4660. Okay. Earthen womb. And perspex disc. And we've got to have one down the bottom there, didn't we? Safe. Deemed safe? I don't quite know how safe that is. I have a message. What was that? Oh, submit. Alright. Hiding behind my microphone. I'm going to move that in just a second. Right. Oh, we've got another one. So we're not going in with that one. Okay. Trees were grown on site from saplings obtained from parent plants located in Nara Prefecture, Japan, 1905. Parent trees were owned by, so it's a Euclid. Parent trees owned a family of traditionalists, swordsmiths, claiming to be descended from legendary sword maker Amakuni. They referred to the original trees as Jinki no Kadachi. Apologise for that. Or the Bladewood Grove. It's from them that the Foundation gained the techniques to cut and work the wood and petals into serviceable items. The original trees are still in Japan, owned by the government and still tended to by the same family. However, the government has denied all existence of the trees, and any products made from them are kept within the country. Addendum. Go back for that one. Do I want to read all this? Should we read the archive one? SCP-143 is to be contained in the valley adjacent to Bio-Research Area 12, area over 2 kilometers. Any area surrounding SCP-143 for up to 20 kilometers and all lines of sight from the surrounding hilltops will be denied public access. SCP-143 is a plantation of 300 specimens of a unique type of tree. The trees are similar in appearance to Prunus ex Yedonesis, Japanese sakura, or cherry blossoms. They bear no fruit, and the only known way of reproduction is by careful on-root propagation using cut saplings from an older sample. The petals are a light pinkish colour, slightly translucent and with a texture of smooth glass. That actually sounds really pretty, in a horrifying way. Care must be taken when handling the petals, as their edges are razor sharp and can easily slice through fresh flesh if mishandled. So what is this addendum? SCP-143 is to be watered twice every day on a regular basis via a large sprinkler system, unless already watered by local precipitation. Personnel are not allowed to enter the enclosure without level 4 administrative clearance, and are advised not to touch any of SCP-143 nor stand beneath them unless wearing proper protective gear. It is important. Are these trees alive? Like alive? Not like tree alive, alive. It is important that no one be within the containment area when SCP-143 begins to shed. However, after the shedding has concluded, the collection of the fallen petals for testing purposes has been authorized by the project director. Testing logs. Let's chuck that in there. Testing logs. Petals wood is much harder than most natural magnets. So it's kind of. So these are kind of special trees. Oh, this one. We'll drag that in there. Item SCP-143. Okay, submit that one. Oh, okay, we're just going through a whole load of these ones. Object class safe, containment procedures. So we're looking at 261. Currently, SCP-261 may be used only 10 times in a 24-hour period with no transaction exceeding the equivalent of 500 Japanese yen. Okay, what is 261? 800 yen entered for each item. Items will be dispensed every 2 minutes. Is attached to power. Oh, SCP-261 appears to be a large black vending machine with no front glass panel and a small keypad on the right side. It was recovered in Yokohama, Japan. Was brought to the Foundation's attention after investigation of an urban legend around a magic vending machine that was circulating on the internet. SCP-261 was found in a back alley behind a large shopping centre with a handwritten sign saying out of order in Japanese taped to it. 261 has no marks or identification of any kind, and no locals remember when or how it came to be in its current location. What's that? After a key was made and the front door opened, no abnormal materials were found, and it was determined that SCP-261 had never actually contained any food or beverage items. The keypad, while connected and operating correctly, does not activate any of the dispensing mechanisms. When money is placed into 261 and a 3-digit number is entered on the keypad, 261 will vend a random item. 261 has not accepted any currency other than yen, with rejected currency being deposited in the coin return slot. It is unknown how these items appear. However, 261 will not operate when the door is open or when recording devices are placed inside. The number entered on the keypad has no effect on the item vended, nor has any pattern been detected. Items are always some form of snack food and typically have bright attention-grabbing packaging. I can imagine the packaging, the food items that come out of this are not doing humans any good. SCP-261 is capable of operating with no external power supply, but operation in this state will cause unstable vending to occur much more quickly than normal. 261 is used several times in a short period of time, and large amounts of money are entered before an item is vended. 261 will start to dispense bizarre items, while still food their suitability for human consumption is often non-existent. Let's show that one in there. Did I get that one? Right. Diet Ghost. Okay. I'm just skipping through some of this. Ooh, we have a redacted name. No tasks. Oh, okay. So it's 5 minutes to 4 o'clock now. Just about ready. Gent, you not coming? Nah. Doesn't suit me. Where they're going? What are you talking about? Hi, Carl. We're going to attend the monthly lecture. Wait, monthly lecture? What monthly lecture are we talking about here? Each month, the Foundation invites someone famous to hold a lecture, to share new knowledge and insights pertaining to SCP. For this month's lecture, they invited Dr. Trevor. He holds a high reputation within the Foundation. Count me in. Why not? Send the link to the monthly lecture, just a sec. Enter training system. Oh, we've got a level 4 one here. Anti-memetics from entry to amnesia. Gonna go with this one. Who we're gonna get? Dr. Trevor. Alright. The training is about to begin. I'm a little bit worried.
There are many stories in this world.
Yes.
Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people.
Alright. I'm
Today,
already
I'm going to tell you a story no
instantly...
one else has heard before.
I'm instantly kind of creeped
A
out.
real story of mystery and wonder and
Ooh,
adventure.
mystery and adventure.
And then you too will become the guardian of this story. The story takes place in a world of long ago.
Is that Danger and
The
Dragon?
hero of our story is a little boy.
Or Daniel?
His
Danger?
name
Daniel
is
and the Dragon. Are we going to be... I'm worried about Dragon. Is this story going to take... be taken literal?
Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox.
Ooh, chickenpox is awful.
Look like a strawberry. To make sure he
A reverse
didn't
strawberry,
spread it to
maybe.
others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic.
Oh,
And so,
that's very nice of
in the
her.
attic he lived, all on his own.
Why exactly?
Mr. Daniel, while up here in this attic, you'll have
Okay.
plenty of time to practice your penny whistle. I hope
Thank you.
practice well and prepare for next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
I don't know quite how to take this. I don't know when this is going to take a turn. This is very cute.
Before you
I like the
fight.
graphic style, the art style. D. Oh. Oh, we'll turn the page
Daniel was
ourselves.
reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
Is penny whistle the... Oh, are we having a... Oh my lord. S D F. I'm not very good at this. A F A S. I'm fucking up. F space A. I'm so bad at this. It's unreal. 80 points.
Suddenly,
A high score.
He heard some strange noises
A high
in the
score.
corner of the attic.
Oh.
Huh? Who's there?
Yes,
Daniel
who is there?
decided to go over and take a look.
Do I want to? Oh. Oh, Jesus, that's cool. It's like we're in a painted world. Oh my lord, that's so freaking cool.
It's a
Dragon.
mouse trap, and there was a
Oh.
red origami paper dragon inside of it.
It looks like a little bit of blood there, you know.
Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful.
Oh, it's a nice
The
nice
only
origami
problem
dragon.
was part of its wing was damaged, but Daniel found a way to repair it.
Good on him. Very good.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Daniel
Okay.
held the repair
one item
paper
we needed.
dragon high.
I don't quite know what's
high
going
up
on
in
right
the
now.
air, imagining
This is
that
too-
it soared
This is too
over
happy
all
and
the world below.
nice. Right? I'm not used to this.
He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee,
I mean, it is a nice dragon. I used to be into origami when I was younger. I think I've still got an origami book somewhere.
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Is the dragon flying by itself now?
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
I don't think it's a dream, my dude.
The next day,
I mean, you're ill.
with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
Our town is located in the plains
okay.
where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17
Took three presses there. All right. Weird radio broadcast.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Okay, who threw that?
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as
It's
Daniel
just what I was asking, Daniel.
the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
I get the feeling this is going to lead him somewhere not where he shouldn't be. Hey, hey! Grab it. Come on, you're going to go right... Dang it. Ha! Got you.
Just as he was about to seize the
Preempted
rolling
it.
paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it.
That's not normal.
Before his very eyes,
That's not normal at
the
all.
ball began to grow, bigger and bigger.
Is this in his imagination or is this actually happening?
At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared.
The dragon saved us.
The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box.
Epic music though. Epic music.
Daniel studied the red figure carefully.
Hi, dragon.
It had a
Are you alive
sticker
now?
on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't
Okay.
dreaming.
So you're alive now.
Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just
Yeah.
then, Daniel had an idea.
I'm expecting this to turn at any second because this is way too nice.
He took out his penny whistle and slowly played a tune.
No, he didn't. No, I didn't. A S D F A S D F A S D F space A S S F A. I'm doing it. I'm a little bit better this time. S D A space D A too early S space. Oh, got
The paper
much
dragon
better points that
enjoyed the
time.
sound very much. It began to move along.
That's
with
so
the
hard to
rhythm,
do right-handed.
flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends.
Okay. Well, now we have a paper dragon friend who rescued us from a paper ball that was doing backlighting.
The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air.
Wait, he's
communicating
turning
with
back.
Daniel in a unique way.
He turned back into a piece of paper. Why is he a piece of paper?
Cherished friend, after many long years, we finally meet again.
Okay, that's a little bit of a turn.
How has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me.
Okay.
You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable.
The room is not stable.
Do you still remember how the room works? You're
I'm
welcome
safely-
to visit anytime.
I can safely say I do not.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box.
Okay, so we're going into this
Box
cardboard
closed
box.
shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic.
Please don't go in the box.
Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
Okay. Eat. Here be dragons.
Over the
Alright.
next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel.
He's
During
trying to
this
lure me into
time,
this box.
Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
Right. Are they all happy with the paper dragon?
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter.
Oh, okay. So the cat.
Since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends.
Cats will do that to you. You know, if you think you get food out of you, they'll be
Mrs.
nice to you.
Jessica's pet.
Okay,
He
Duke.
doesn't
Papa.
like Amy Date or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages for his taste.
Nice. It's a cute dog. Cute cat as well. And
We are
I've
friends
never
too.
met a cat
My name is Daniel.
that I haven't
What's
liked.
your name?
But on the same note,
The paper
I've
dragon
never
flapped its
met a
wings,
cat
as
that's
if it
liked me.
didn't understand him.
Okay, so you didn't
Well,
understand.
Since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I
Oh, we-
just call you Penny? I'll
Okay.
keep practicing to make it sound better.
No, we won't.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Let's play cat.
Okay, this is bizarre. This episode's bizarre. Oh, you're playing fetch. Oh, nice. Hi. Little lob. Go get it.
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves,
Is the ball going out the window?
violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
Okay, that was. I thought the ball was going out.
A stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
Okay, so earthquakes now.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls.
Should probably grab those balls.
Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation.
I don't know
and
what's
promptly
what's
threw
going
them
on
back
right
into
now.
the
Like, what
box.
is this? What is this?
Penny then flew around in front of Daniel.
I realize
rushed
I'm
right
blocking
back
some of the
into
subtitles.
box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel
Okay.
felt confused and lost.
I'm a little bit confused and
He
lost right
moved the
now.
box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle day in and day out.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I don't want to play no penny whistle. With the penny whistle,
As the
I'm
days
curious,
went
is the penny
by,
whistle like
Daniel's
our version
playing
of the,
became
or the
smoother.
American version of our recorder? So you're getting
One
better
day,
at it.
The box suddenly began to move.
I don't like it. Oh, more. Oh, okay. More balls.
Huh?
1, 2.
Oh, okay. We've got more dragons. All right.
4. This time there were 4 paper dragons.
Is one of them Penny?
But they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Okay.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
Yeah. Why isn't the
In
teacher
that
coming in
small
here?
attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics.
I don't know what these paper balls are exactly.
Together into a single monstrous ball of paper. It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper
Alright, so it's a
dragons
storm ball.
as they flew through the air.
Okay.
As they were hit,
It's getting a little bit dramatic.
dragons
The
fell
story's
from
getting a
the
bit
air,
dramatic.
one after the other. Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious.
It'll be fine, kid. It'll be fine, Daniel.
Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power.
Is it gonna kamikaze them?
The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball.
Right?
And then came another paper dragon.
Are they just screwing everything
The
up?
monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding
Nice.
into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box.
It was destroyed and then retreated back to the box. The dragons are now
paper dragons were reduced
shreds.
to swirling shreds of paper,
Boo.
and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw
Okay.
the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded.
Are we going to fix them?
He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
It's canny imagination, but I'm wondering what's really like happening. Because that's one done. That looks like a portal. Let's not touch that. Let's fix this dragon. We good?
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box.
Is this an imagination box? I'm wondering what this
2
box
wounded
actually
paper
is.
dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons.
It's very
flying
cool.
in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic.
We're gonna
Daniel
play
eagerly
penny whistle?
took out his penny whistle.
Do we have to
He
play
showed
it?
all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
Oh, really? Okay. Let. Nice song. Space. D. F. A. S. I'm so bad at this. D. 20 points, man. 20 points, man. We're fine. S. D. I'm okay when it goes slow. A, S, D, miss, miss, miss. F space. D, S, A. F space. A, S, D. No, D, D. I'm bad at this. Space F. No! I'm fucking up. D. We're not winning this anytime soon. £260, not bad. Absolutely shocking performance. I have no
In the sweet melody of his playing,
no excuses
Daniel
other than
forced
I'm crap.
enter into the world of dragons.
Oh, wait, did I go in the box? Oh, hello, bunny. Bun bun. Hi, dragon. Hi. Is that Penny? I'm not in control here. Oh, we've got a note. We have another note.
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
Okay.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But
Okay.
now, the giants
Let's see who they were fighting.
They have
Giants.
launched ferocious attacks, trying
Are those
to
the balls?
invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense.
Okay. What's going on right now?
Destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world.
I have to destroy the room. The entire room, the attic.
Will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever.
Okay.
We will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
I mean, it's nice sentiment, but I'm kind of hung up on destroying the room because it's not my room to destroy.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant.
Yeah,
He
I'm
had a
kind of
vague
fuzzy on that
feeling
as
in his
well.
heart that he may never see his new friends again. A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered.
I think this bad. I
It
think
now
this
played the
box is a
pieces
bad idea.
Very, very well. But the paper dragons never returned.
Put it in a bag. Oh, we're dragging. That was just we're clicking. Baseball. We're taking the blocks. Lego. Book 1 and book 2. Time to pack up.
Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Quite possibly.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople,
Oh, we don't like that.
please
That
leave
does
your
not good
houses
sound.
immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper
Oh.
dragons shot from the cardboard
So it
box.
seems to match up with the earthquakes.
However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and
Giants.
falling through the air in confusion.
What's
Hey.
happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best to
Did I
get
put
into
stickers
the
in me
paper
bag?
dragons.
I think we may have to go quick here. Go. So we're not getting all of them, we're just getting some of them. Go, go. We need to rescue them. I don't know if I've got enough stickers. Oh, red dragon. Red over here. Go. Okay. Alright. That took a little bit of a turn.
Both
Did it
swarmed
take a little bit?
together and pushed Daniel away,
Okay.
doing him firmly in the corner. He
I'm
couldn't
getting. This is
move.
getting a little bit intense. I must say, it's getting a little bit more intense.
Suddenly,
Here be dragons.
ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violent lightning flashed
That looks
through
like
the
a
room.
giant.
The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1!
Okay, that's a big ass earthquake.
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragons struggled against it. with
Are we
no
gonna fight this
means
thing?
of fighting back.
Are we gonna fight it?
At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliantly.
Are we gonna laser him?
Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant.
Sacrifice themselves.
Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper
I don't think it
dragons,
has, you know.
But soon, he found that things would probably not be so simple.
Oh, shit. Alright. This is getting fucking intense.
The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. He fought back with a new ferocity.
Are we gonna... We have to fight this. We have to stop this giant.
The earthquake is going stronger still! The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years! My heavens! Will this nightmare ever end?
Wait, is this earthquake connected to this
With the paper dragons now all but defeated,
demon, this
Daniel spotted
giant?
a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It
All right,
flew
Penny.
gently in front of Daniel. and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers,
Okay.
as if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something.
Maybe
But
goodbye.
he didn't quite understand what.
Maybe goodbye. Think he's going to
Penny
sacrifice
then left
himself?
Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison.
Or they're going to do a mega attack?
responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation.
Go Power Rangers?
At that moment,
Mega attack?
Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star.
Okay, we're going for a mega attack.
At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
I'm a little bit confused.
A huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic.
Did it destroy the room?
The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons.
Confetti.
Daniel wanted to collect all of the
Okay.
pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
I mean, you could stick them together and... I can't see any scraps. Can't see the scraps. Oh, what's so? Okay, so we're not holding this one. How many more we got? Oh, on the chair. There's one on the chair. Where are we? I'm missing something. Oh, I'll put them together. Oh yeah, jigsaw. So you're in the bottom corner. You obviously have to go there. You go there. You go onto that one. You go into that one. Are we taping? Taping and folding. Tape and fold.
My friend,
Aw. Is that? I'm just got an achievement, a touching story.
Earthquake has stopped.
That's a very touching story.
God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
A few days later,
Oh, we're doing the art festival.
was held as scheduled. Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
We're gonna kill it. Wait, do we have to play it?
And now,
Do we have to play?
Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled "Fly with Me."
Do I have to? Oh, we have people. For the record, this is going to be like so bad. This is going to be so bad. A S D F A S D F. Oh my god. A S T. I've got to do penny justice. F space A S D F A S D space A S D F A. I'm fucking up. Yeah, I'm super focus mode right now. D. Space. Alright, we survived. We survived that. Look at the dragons.
And that's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question.
That music is really loud.
But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they would.
Oh,
Forever.
okay. So the box is the SCP.
Eternity.
This is the box to another dimension. Okay. Dragon Saw! What lovely paper dragons. I love them so much. Me too, but what happened to those cute little ones? SCP-1762 is now being contained in Reliquary Research Institute, where Dr. Daniel is supervisor and director. The cardboard box has remained silent. How do you know all this? I thought you didn't attend the monthly lecture. Maybe he knows the story. Under the direction of Dr. Trevor, Gent spent 2 years researching 1762. So he knows far more than we do. Wow. Hey, I told you all that particular SCP didn't suit me. Oh, come on, Gent. But really, imagine you tidying up piles and piles and piles of cute little fairy books. It's kind of adorable. Enough already, I'm getting back to work. But I'm going to stress the point again. That particular SCP did not suit me. I've been here for a month now and I'm now entirely adjusted to the job. Though the content of my work is to simply process archive files, it's work that will never bore me. A few absurd jokes aside, most of the archives are really rather fascinating. I've been having hallucinations lately. I feel like someone is calling me, I have a low voice and uncertain. They seem to be trying to communicate with me, but I cannot understand a single word they say. In fact, I had planned on seeing a doctor, but Zoe told me it was a typical rookie syndrome and will clear up in a few days. I certainly hope that's the case. Okay. That was a weird one. I was not expecting that at all. Right. I can imagine it's something bad. Actually, we're going to leave this case. Should we leave this one here? Right, guys. That was completely unexpected. I was expecting something horrific, and that wasn't horrific. That was actually quite charming and quite nice. But it kind of had a dark kind of undertone. Like, that box is obviously an SCP and it's a portal to another dimension or another world where there are giants trying to get through into our world, and there are dragons inside that world that protect us from whatever's trying to get through. That was wholly, completely unexpected. That was a really nice, that's a really nice one. So much for Halloween, the Halloween series. No, so SCP has a mixed bag apparently of some that are completely horrifying and some that aren't. This seems to be one that's not super scary, which is a nice change of pace. It is a nice change of pace. I think it was a short one, that one. So enjoy this one. we're going to finish it off next time, I think. I think we've got one more case to do. So we are going to do that or continue that next week. I'm wondering what we're going to run into. Generally curious now because today's was an unexpected change, an unexpected shift. It was very cool though. I liked the graphic style. The art style was fantastic. It was an amazing story. Like, very well done, very well put together. Completely unexpected though, as I've probably said a few times now. So guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please let me know in the comment section below. If you are new here, feel free to come hang out, come check out some other stuff that we'll have going on the channel. We would love to have you here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you again for all the support. It is much appreciated. I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and you all know what's coming. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And as always, just see us on the flip side. Bye bye.